Your clubhouse, it's over, bro. We're burning down the fucking clubhouse, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I will not be chained. I will not be stopped.
It feels like it takes like a backseat in the posts, and that is like the most important claim. The worst crime here, to me, in all of this, is the worst crime of all. Just being a hypocrite, as we all know.
Maybe she's very age playing as a granny, so it's actually more okay.
Not being able to keep it up is not Patrick Bateman. Okay, I hate to rain on Chud's parade here. I guess we watch this to open. Lead into the segment. Dude, there are just so many banger lines in this. Like, why did he make this, man? What a silly guy. Wait.
This time
Wait. Dude, no. My top guy. No. 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 Oh, man. It's over. It's over. It's fucking over, bro. Sleepy. He makes, like, videos that we watch sometimes. I agree with. He's in the Epstein files. He's in the Epstein files. It's over, bro. It's fucked.
It's time and we get into the turkey. Just fat as hell eating all the beef jerky. Why are you on Discord? Aren't you like 30? On Twitter hitting up e-girls getting flirty. Half your age and a bigger than you'll ever be. More subs on my second channel than you'll ever see. More subs on my second channel than you'll ever eat. Money growing longer than your penis you should never see. You want some advice? Well, here's my tip. Dog, if I was you, I'd probably end my whole shit. Dog, if I was you, I'd lose the weight and go lift. Do a couple push-ups and lose those tits. You're a loser and a creep, that's 2 out of 3. Glowy ass shoes on my motherfucking feet. I'ma hit Tippy with a 2-2-3. Leave his ass dead in the motherfucking street.
See them making fun of you on key.
Oh, dude, this was something that came to me earlier. And this is going to be, I think, really kind of the core of a lot of my coverage of Tom here. This has, like, clicked into place Tom's psychology for me. Tom does a good enough job at presenting whatever image he wants to present of himself, to where I couldn't actually totally make out, like, the real, you know, Tom. I couldn't totally see it. I could see, obviously, he wasn't quite what he wants to present, but I couldn't totally see it. I see it so much clearer now. The ironic clothing shit that he does it's a cope. It's a cope. It's like, I thought there was more, you know, it was more of a joke, but I do see now, it's just like a straight cope. It's like he wants to be attractive and cool, but he doesn't know how to and doesn't have the confidence to, like, actually be, like, in clothes so that he thinks are going to make him look good. So he does, like, this ironic, like, oh, haha, I'm wearing tap out and tails, and I see it now. I see it now. It just came to me. It just snapped into place to me when I saw this earlier. Having you know, heard some of the new stuff. That I now see it. I now see it. Too scared to try. Exactly.
Farms. They're talking about how much of a freak you are, and I'd honestly feel bad, and I'd offer you my pity, but I'm busy out here buying me a sleek new car.
You just stay away from the goth mommies. Shoot you in the head like COD zombies. Boy, you old as fuck like Rob Zombie. Trying to give couples that slop topic. I'm with Bobby, I rolled up a stogie. I hash it on tipster and tell him to blow me. You trying to eat burgers, especially Zoe. You said you was leaving, you better get going. Gonna deactivate, cry like a bitch. Ludo her under you throwing a fit. Bitch, I'm dark, but I'm getting it lit. Bring up my DMs, I don't give a shit. Sub count stuck like you in a tub. Trying to get bitches to give you a tub.
Dude, pack watch. We smoking your goats. We smoking your goats.
Hannah Animal, she a slut too. Tryna fuck Jalen? Yuck, dude. No IRL lady's gonna touch you. Are you 35 and still beefing with kids? Need to lay off the Oreos, word up to Nick. Before we wrap up, got a question real quick.
It's not even plugged in. It's not even plugged in.
Fun of you on Kiwi
it's just not. It's not even plugged in.
Talking about how much of a creep you are.
It's not even plugged in.
Such a fat loser that no girl would wanna touch you, even if she's on the ground and needs that CPR.
I just put tipster in a king-sized casket. Triple XL. They're like H3, but without the money. Your channel's dead. I find it funny. Shout out to Chris, but I love Sunny.
Wait, but isn't H3 cool? Wait, but I thought we love H3 and we think it's really cool now. This is good. This is good. I like this video. I do like this video. It is goofy. It is bad in its own in ways. But I do actually, look, I'll never shit talk, you know, kind of, you know, mildly amusing YouTuber diss tracks. I think it's funny. It's funny. It's just a lot of it's aged poorly. You know, aged very poorly for Tom. So it's got a heart. It's got a heart. Okay. Unlike most things that Tom makes. Dude, that's the other thing. I suppose we'll just start going through this, because this is really, like, you know, this is all I'm thinking about here. This is the other thing that was making me realize the psychology here. Is this video, man. This Meowdlin video. This shit sucks. This shit sucks, by the way. Tom's documentaries fucking blow. His videos blow. His documentaries blow. His diss track was funny. I like that. That had Solve, you know, with the V. This fucking sucks. And his fucking Destiny documentary sucked. And all his video essays fucking blow too. But this is like, this is especially offensive. I just want to show you the start of this. Just to compare it sort of like to, think of Louis Theroux, right? Just picture in your mind Louis Theroux doing this as we go through. Because that's the sort of thing he's sort of going for. I don't know if he's going for that specifically, but it's the sort of thing he's going for. But envision in your mind Louis Theroux doing a similar thing, and think how it would be different.
Now you need to establish dominance over your dog to make sure she doesn't get the wrong idea. That's mine. That's what I thought. You gotta be stronger than the dog. This is why we lift weights.
So immediately, this is trying to make himself look cool. This is immediately trying to frame himself in like a cool way. Like talking about showing dominance over the dog. There's a weird sexual element to it. He is trying to frame himself as like a cool guy who fucks. There's like an it's almost tongue-in-cheek. It's almost tongue-in-cheek. There's like an almost ironic element to it. But no, the framing here really, from the get, is I'm a cool guy who fucks. That would not be Louis Theroux. That would not be Louis Theroux.
Now you need to establish dominance over your dog to make sure she doesn't get the wrong idea. That's mine. That's what I thought. You gotta be stronger than the dog. This is why we lift weights. Time to go home. She actually bit my leg. Bad dog. No biting. I'm serious. No biting. Why are you making that fucking face? Stop.
Dude.
It's a dog.
Dude.
Yeah, why wouldn't they film?
All right, guys, we're in
Zimbabwe City
to hang out with Meowdlin, the coolest dog in the doghouse.
Cat boys. Pat my head.
Yeah, like it's obvious, and there's a lot of conspiracizing about how these two fucked or whatever. So, you know, they may well have. But this is like immediately, literally, the whole setup here is I'm a cool guy who fucks, and you can see on his face, in the way he's talking here. That's like that's the plan. That's the plan. This is you, like, doing some fucking, this is like work and pleasure, isn't it? He flies out, whether he fucked her or not. When he went to make this video, you can just see in every expression he gives, every delivery of every line, every interaction, he planned to go out there and fuck her. He wanted that to happen. He was at least praying for that to happen.
I'm glad
that would not be Louis Theroux.
She just barks.
You like the bark?
Not particularly. The reason I know about this girl, because she got on like...
Nina, I don't watch this fucking loser's content, okay? I'm not some fucking, you know, whore. I'm not some fucking white whore.
A bunch of news articles and then drama alerts.
She had a New York Post article written about her.
Okay, so this is the weird thing, because her name is Meowdalin, but she's a dog.
Play on words, you know?
I see you're defending her quite a bit. Or can you defend this crib activity?
No. They wrote this article not based on an interview they had with her, but based on an interview she had with like some Australian like radio talk show.
My name is Meow, like a cat, but I am a dog.
I imagine this blew her up a little bit. Here we found her website. FAQ. What breed of dog are you? Candy coated Dalmatian. How long have you been a dog? Forever. Do not mistake my playful or lewd entertainment style.
I mean, like I've said on X, typically people are guilty of some of the crimes they make content on. Saw this coming a mile away, especially when Time like carved someone's name into himself and that was sorted covered up.
He didn't okay, that didn't happen. I'm pretty sure Salvo's even admitted that's just made up. But thank you for the $20. Huge appreciate it, thank you. I do not believe he carved his name. Carved whoever's name, Kai's name.
It's parasocialized flirtation. Do not mistake my heartfelt encouragement through chat as romantic attraction. To anyone out there watching, not your girl, bro. You can't fix her, okay?
She is sending secret signals into your brain.
Yeah, I think it'll be a peaceful interaction tomorrow with Meowdalin. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to learn about
like,
her
dude,
dog ways.
You hear it just comes through, man. It just comes through. It's like so blatant. It's like you fly out there and you've got in your head this whole time. There's like this little, oh, maybe I'll fuck her. Maybe I'll fuck her. Oh, maybe I'll fuck it. And it just comes through in the way he talks, man.
To go for a walk.
Maybe you'll learn a lot, you know?
Yeah, he's so laid back and leisurely. No, this shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Gang, we're about to hang out with Meowdalin, the #1 dog in this town.
When DMX talked about, only knowing how to be one way, that's the dog, he was talking about Meowdalin.
Thank you for the 199. Huge appreciate it. And thank you for the membership. Thank you. Huge appreciate it.
The dog residence, guys. This is it. We're at the dog house officially. I don't know what's gonna come through that door. Maybe something good, maybe something bad.
Like, and then this just, like, sucks as well. Like, he's not even fucking saying anything, bro. Anyway, I don't want to watch more of this, because this video is genuinely fucking terrible. Like, it's actually so fucking boring. It's insane. But yeah, this guy's videos, people don't say enough how fucking terrible Turkey Tom's videos are. And how much he, like, desperately tries to present an image of himself. Especially more recently. I thought there was less of that. When he was like a kid, just making edgy videos, being like, well, who was that? There was some, like, I think ACC YouTuber that he, like, went into their Discord and called them, like, a fat whore. And then got banned, and they made a video talking shit about them. And he was like, they can't take criticism. They banned me for calling me a fat, calling him a fat whore. Or some shit like that. It's some stupid shit, like old as fuck stuff. Like, that shit's just funny. Like, his old videos, his old, like, really, really old videos are just, like, funny. But they have soul. They have soul. You know? The old ones were awesome. But, yeah, especially more recently, he was clearly trying to present an image of himself. And when he tried to, yeah, just the shift that he was trying to do into, like, actual documentaries with, like... Dude, no way he drops the I'm Alex video today. Ooh. 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 Yeah, like, the Inside the Mind of Destiny video. Like, even just, right, ignore the fact that Destiny is a depraved, fucking, disgusting, low-life pervert, and that much was basically known at this point anyway, and Tom totally softballed him on everything and swept for him throughout this entire video. Ignore that for just a minute, right? This video sucks anyway. It's just a bad documentary. It's 3 hours long, contains, like, no new or novel information. It's not presented in a particularly compelling way. There's, like, huge segments of, like, borderline unedited interview, like this, where it's just like, bro, I'm sorry, no one gives a fuck about you and Destiny talking, bro. Like, this comes up, one of the girls says this about him. Tom is, like, dumb as fuck and doesn't have, like, that much contribution to, like, serious conversations. DGG is, you know, having, you know, being in that mindset myself, don't want to listen to this shit. Nobody want to listen to this shit. They've heard Destiny talk about how his grandma kills dogs fucking a million times before. They've heard him say, you know, oh, yeah, I learned the importance of self-defense when my radio got stolen out of my car, or I was in the casino. I don't know if that actually happened, or if he just says if that had happened or whatever. You know, the same fucking tired Destiny talking points you've heard a million times before. We've heard them. Hearing you get him out of him is not any better. It's not any more interesting. It blows. It fucking blows. And yeah, so it underperformed for his channel as well. So I think he stopped doing these like IRL documentaries and shit. I saw someone say just put the faceless Kiwi Farms video in the bag, Tom. I wish you wouldn't do that.
Augie, leave now. Ditch Fatty now. You don't want to be stuck in Babylon when it falls.
Thank you for the $4.99. Huge appreciate it, thank you. I wish he would make like actual videos where he actually like, you know, talk some shit. But he doesn't. He's like a terminal fucking loser pussy. And it's just crazy to me as well. Wait, I'm gonna have to sit here. I will sit here and I will cover it and say, guys, there's no evidence Turkey Tom like revenge porn someone, okay? I'm gonna have to sit here and say that for this whole segment. But he couldn't manage that for Mr. Girl. You know? He's got this whole Mr. Girl video where he spreads just total bullshit. Where he says that there are two things he says. I can't, 1 minute, we might even pull it up, but basically he says either Mr. Girl didn't deny, or it is true that he revenge porned his ex, right? So regardless of whether you think the guy's a pedophile or whatever, total insane claim to spread without good evidence. And the other one is he said, and this is a harder sell, he said Mr. Girl, refuses to answer whether he's ever looked at CSAM. Because there's one clip where one guy's asking him and he refuses to answer in that context because he's being pressed by like these like retards on a podcast who are just desperate to attack him. But you can find many, many other clips of him saying clearly no. But Tom presents that one clip and says, oh yeah, this is his answer if you ask him. So, just from like the few Tom videos that I have scrutinized remotely, they're atrocious and he spreads bullshit about people. So, fuck this retard. Unfortunately, I have, you know, like standards and principles. So I won't just be lying about Tom. And to be honest, I don't even hate, you know, Tom personally at all. But his content, his output is fucking atrocious. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. And this whole thing just paints a really embarrassing psychology. You know? Where you're constantly out there talking about all these other people being like sex addicts and, oh, porn ruins your brain. Porn ruins your brain. Porn didn't ruin this guy's brain. Hasn't this guy been on like TRT and Finney and all this shit since he was like 19? And he's like he's clearly some mentally ill wreck. It's not porn that's ruined your brain, bro. It's not being online in the ACC as a teenager and looking at, you know, diaper furries, whatever the fuck you and jerking off to, that's ruined your brain. You're just like some mentally ill shut-in. Yeah, so very poser psychology. This guy's like a poser. This guy's like a massive phony fucking poser loser. And he sucks. And apparently Porcelain, that one guy, said that his dad used to write his videos. And if that's true, that's next fucking level. But guys, we're gonna freeboot some of Chud's coverage for this. Because there's a bit of a parallel story that's been unfolding. There's a little bit of a parallel storyline, a B-plot, if you will, that's opened up. That's the other thing in the title. It's actually more interesting to me, I'm not going to lie. Because I don't, you know, as much as I'm talking a bunch of shit about Turkey Tom right now, and I do think quite lowly of him, and my opinion is certainly... Yeah, I'll be real. There are like parts of Turkey Tom that you know, Can I find nice things to say about Tom? Because I actually don't hate Turkey Tom. No, I can't. No, I can't think of nice things to say about him. I really can't. I'm trying to think of like something that I think of him that's like good. But the thing is, he is just like really like it is just like really cynical. He's like a cynical, cowardly guy, you know. And like I say, it's the psychology, it's the phony psychology that I'm seeing here, where it is just obvious. It's obvious to anyone, okay? It's obvious to anyone. The way Tom talks about stuff, the way he's like, oh, my porn addiction, oh, degenerates, creeps, you know, all this shit. It's obvious to anyone, you got some skeletons. You have been online way too long, you're too much of a shut-in. You fucking around with girls from 4chan. You got some skeletons. You doing some weird shit. You want to act like, oh, you know, he's like, you know, we're doing Mr. Girl video. I keep coming back to that one. It's because it's a special interest of mine. He'll do a Mr. Girl video being like, how could this guy ever say these things? And then immediately get offline and be like, damn girl, you look 15. That's fucking awesome. You know, if he said that. But you know what I mean? It is like the most just blatant thing. Anyone could have told you this. Anyone could have told you this. But there are just retards that go for it. There are fucking idiots that go for it. And like, it's just endlessly frustrating because you can sit there and point it out endlessly. And any adult with an IQ over 75 can see it too. But there are just these hordes of Droolians that play into it and give him the delusion that everyone else doesn't see it. And that's just annoying. That's just annoying. When you see someone who's like a total poser and you see that they think that they're getting away with it, that's annoying as fuck, man. Thank you for the $4.99, K Ross. Thank you. Tom is bisexual, which was a disgusting detail his ex learned of and felt very uncomfortable about. This, of course, set up the beating allegations. Smile. Okay. Yeah, I do think Tom is quite a cynical, cowardly guy. I do think you know, basically any time he makes a video on some sexual degenerate now, I think he has to preface it like, you know, I don't have much room to talk as a ABDL enthusiast or whatever he is, you know. You have to do that every time now. Otherwise, you're lying to your audience. You're lying to your audience. You should be, like, cancelled. Anyway, like I was saying, there's a parallel story here of Chud and Nicholas Diorio, okay? So, there's this clip from Nick's stream last night. And like I say, this is the more interesting part to me. Because I hate Nicholas Diorio. So, Nick says that the podcast, their podcast together, the Half-Baked podcast, is on hiatus. He says this while he's on stream without a chance to look into it yet.
Oh, just to be clear, I have seen literally nothing of what's occurred tonight, but my understanding is that Half-Baked is on hiatus for a little while, so we will see in the next couple days where that goes. But yeah, let's hit some donuts. So I don't know if we're gonna be doing another. I don't know what the deal is with that, but
like, dude, he's so clearly rattled. This guy's shaking on stream right now, bro.
Oh, just to be.
So that's last night, okay? So, you know, stuff's circling, stuff's swirling. Everyone's like, you know, oh, what's Nick gonna say? Is Nick gonna cover this? And Chud talks about the start of his stream, sort of vaguely, gestures to it, talking about how you know, it's unlikely that there'll be significant coverage the way this story would usually be covered from other big commentary channels. So let's see some of that.
People
sadly you're
waiting for a few people to get in here.
This goes bumhole flapping like a wine sock.
Okay. Listen, guys, if you want to challenge me on civility, we'll do that another day, okay? But I I've got an absolutely insane segment for you today. Now, I will say, we are going to wait for a few more people to get in, okay? I will say...
Yo, thank you very much, Willen. The 5 gifted, thank you. Huge appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? What was I going to say? Bro, nothing burger... Dude, bro. Okay. I might not have time today. I will fucking... Well, actually, hang on a sec. Let's just calm down a little bit, okay? I will have a look at this and assess this. I do not know what this looks like, but what I've seen looks pretty rough, okay? I will not be standing for any commentary viewer sweeping. I will fucking destroy you on the fucking substance of this. If I feel it's necessary, okay? If I feel it's necessary. Thank you, okay? I will not take any fucking sweeping, bro, okay?
At Pyro Train Thing became a member. At Pyro Train Thing celebrates 12 months of membership.
So this guy almost wins a debate with Pisco, and he feels so confident. He's like, more callers, please. More callers, please.
Fucking Lamau.
Julians, you're on fucking notice, bro. You have spent months talking about fucking Bo Blacks and Tipster, okay? And you've gobbled down every single piece of content. But when it's someone you like that has some embarrassing revelations come out, all of a sudden, nothing to see here, okay? Your clubhouse, it's over, bro. We're burning down the fucking clubhouse, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I will not be chained. I will not be stopped.
Tooney64 celebrates 7 months of membership. Diorio on watch.
Thank you. Thank you for the membership. Thank you. Dude. That's it, bro. It's over, okay? The fucking, the goose is up, bro. The goose is fucking up, dude. No, in all seriousness, I've not looked at it yet. So I don't know what this looks like, okay? But I will not have people like fucking Bo Blacks and Tipster get spoken about for like a year, and then it's nothing to see here for this. And it's nothing to see here for this. Now, I've not looked at this yet, but I've got a feeling that the sweepers are going to be in on this one, okay? And I'm not fucking suffering that gladly. I need to look at it, and I need to figure out what's going on, right? But if I determine that it is not a nothing burger, I will take calls on this and I will discuss it with people because I'm not fucking having it, dude. I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of this bullshit, dude. Okay? You're not going to convince me that Bo Blacks is worth talking about for a year, but Turkey Tom's embarrassing revelations are a fucking nothing burger. Okay? That is.
It's just any of them. Obviously, anyone else would be dragged across the fucking, dragged through the fucking mud for this. It would be absolutely just rape mode on. It would be over. It'd be just totally. It'd be done. It'd be done. They would be just like ritualistically humiliated for weeks or months on end. You know.
Absurd, dude. That is obviously fucking insane, bro. The day of the diaper is here, dude. And I will open up to anyone who wishes, even Turkey Tom himself, once I've covered this and figured it out. I will open it up to discuss.
Why did Aiden snake loam immediately? Because he's a little rat, okay? Dude. That's why.
I will not be held back anymore, dude. Like a phoenix from the ashes, we are rising. We are fucking rising, dude. Anyway, before we get into it, a few updates. Gramps is basically good.
Okay, well, we don't need the analysis of Grampstein. Let's get to the document. So here we go. So someone from, I guess, Chud's Discord or something put this together. I can't be bothered to get all the material together. I don't know where this document is, so I'm just going to use Chud's coverage, and we'll skip through bits and pieces.
Some of it is from Kiwi Farms, which to me, I mean, some of these posts, the originating source is Kiwi Farms. I know some people get a bit uncomfortable. But of course, as we know, Turkey Tom himself often used Kiwi Farms as a source. So, yeah, I mean, it's not, it's not really, it's so fucked, bro. It's so, oh my God, dude, it's so fucked, bro. It's just when there isn't like a moral defense. There's not like a moral defense of it. It's like you can't say, oh, well, you shouldn't use info from Kiwi Farms because it's like Turkey Tom himself does. So it's like...
Yeah, that's the thing. Tom has literally like no virtue signal or like, you know, defense that he can pull out. There's no like, oh, people are using leaks from a harassment community. Like, yeah, he can't pull any of this shit. He literally cannot do it because it's his whole career. It's his whole career. He's pulling shit off KF. Pulling shit that people don't want people to see off of KF and making videos that embarrass them and make it follow them around forever.
Oh, now I will say before we get into this, okay? I do feel bad for Tom, right? I want to make that clear. Because it is, like I say...
Okay, that's wonderful.
Thank you for the super chat.
Money off depressed people.
Yeah, I don't care about Chud's overall talking about it.
So, let's continue. Let's continue, okay? So hopefully you can read this okay. It's a Google Doc. I'll do my best to kind of... There we go. That's good. So basically, these people have decided to go onto Kiwi Farms and, you know, put the details on there. I can't read the thread, dude. I can't read the thread, okay? Listen, right? Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Just chill. Just chill. I'm not going to scroll through
Please let it be clear. I don't feel bad for Tom at all. Do I feel bad for Tom? It's tough. It's tough, man. He's been wronged pretty badly. I find it difficult when you do present such a different image publicly to how you are in private. I find it then difficult to care when your privacy's infringed. That's my problem, I think. I just fucking hate just these posing fucking losers, man. And like, if... it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. And like, there is an inclination in me to feel bad. I think I do feel kind of bad. This girl's definitely like a psycho, just kind of... She might have been wronged. She could be totally telling the truth about all the shit Tom did to her. Kind of a psycho piece of shit for running to KF to spread this. Obviously not even attempting to use the proper channels. Leaking a bunch of gratuitous stuff that doesn't serve any purpose but to embarrass. Feeling bad for Tom equals you love Destiny. Point. Nice one, Kathy. That's about the level of analysis I expect from you, Kathy. Thank you. So yeah, this girl is definitely a psycho piece of shit. You guys going so hard on Twitter and we don't even disagree. Alex, I haven't given my take on Twitter. It's just gay that you deleted those tweets, bro. And then say, you deleted those tweets, and then you're going, I just don't want to talk about it publicly. Come on, man. That's gay as fuck, bro. That's so weak. The Indians were swarming my replies. You lost to Indians. That's what you just said. You just told me. You just came into my chat to say, I lost to the Indians. Apologize to Vishnu now. Go post an apology to Vishnu. So yeah, I do think this guy is like this. Sorry, this girl is like a total psycho piece of shit. She's not trying to go through proper channels. She's not even attempting to prove her particularly serious claims. She is mainly just leaking gratuitous, embarrassing information that fucks with him. Now, again, my sympathy is capped at a very, very low level because he presents such a different image in public. Because he plays dumb. Like Tom is one of these. Tom is almost patient zero for commentary, like eunuch, Ken doll presentation. Do you know what I mean? Where he tries to be almost, he tries to be so vanilla and almost sexless in so many ways. Where he like plays fucking dumb. Like again, it's all wrapped up in my interaction, the interaction I've seen with the Mr. Girl stuff from him, and Destiny stuff. To be fair, actually. Where the way he talks, it's like anti-sex, like he pretends like he can't understand any, like, sort of like, what would you say, like, Well, I can't think of like non-vanilla, like he's like the type of guy that acts like he can only imagine sex as being like, oh, normal people are only ever attracted to people within a 2-year age gap of themselves, and they have missionary sex for the sole purpose of procreation. Like he's like that mindset, and that's like his understanding of sex that he presents in videos and streams and all this shit. It's like the most neutered, safe, no edges. And I hate that. I hate the way he plays like a fucking retard and then goes in private filling diapers. Unbearable. Fucking unbearable. I hate that shit. I hate that shit so much. Yeah. Normal sex is one orgasm, face-to-face missionary. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can't stand that, bro. I can't stand that flavor, attitude of commentary shit. Because it does impact their coverage massively, because so many of the topics they cover are so intensely tied up in sex. Anyway, let's carry on with this document.
On stream, it's too risky. But I will read through this document. Hi, Kiwi people. I dated Tom for a few months after meeting him on Tinder. I'm not super into internet stuff and had no idea what Kiwi Farms was. Scary N-word. Okay. At the end of the day, there's a reason you're in chat and there's a reason I'm here, okay? So pipe down and either you watch this or you fucking go and look at it yourself. Okay, bro? That's how it is. End of discussion, okay? Holy fuck, dude. Anyway. It's all banter. Listen, it's all banter. We're having a laugh. It's all good fun. It's all good fun, okay? It's all good fun. No hate here. Nothing but love in my heart right now, okay? Let's continue. So anyway, hi Kiwi people. I dated Tom for a few months after meeting him on Tinder. I'm not super into internet stuff and had no idea what Kiwi Farms was. But this page was always his #1 searched Safari thing that pops up on his iPhone, or pops up on iPhone when he went to Google something. When I asked about the website, he got super defensive. Wait a second. But this page was always his #1 search Safari thing that pops up on his iPhone when he went to Google something. Okay, I am skeptical of that. That sounds right. That sounds like too good to be true for the Kiwi farmers, because one of the things the Kiwi farmers love.
I'm Turkey Tom. Thank you for watching, and until next time, wear diapers and get on the floor and squeal joyfully like a 6-month-old.
Thank you for the $5, Jimmy. Thank you. Huge appreciated.
Is the idea that the person that they're writing about is obsessed with their thread. So I am a bit like,
how do I make
okay.
money off depressed people?
A 22-year-old had messy relationships with BPD queens that don't know how to set boundaries. Isn't this the 20th time Chud has covered this story?
Nothing to see here, guys. It's just like every other story. A million sub commentary YouTuber having a story come out about them. Oh, in fact, if anything, I'm bored of it already. Dude, come on, bro. The sweeping is off the charts already. And I've only just started, man. I've only just started, dude. Come on, bro. Oh, what? No, but, oh, boring. Dude, come off it, bro. It's fucking out of control, man. But thank you for the 420 anyway, okay? Listen, guys. If it helps you cope, then, especially if you're sending me money, by all means continue, okay? Move the story faster then. Okay, dude. Stylo, if anyone's complaining about how long it takes, please time them out. Please time out anyone that's complaining. From now on, okay? That's your final warning. Any more complaints about the time it's taken me, 24-hour timeout, because I don't fucking care about your fucking... Look, it's my stream.
Dude, there was a classic character in Chud's chat today. I don't know if you guys saw it. Maximilian Muzz was in Chud's chat, smoking that Turkey Tom pack. Now, I do believe there are claims that this guy used to post Turkey Tom's, like, docs and shit in chats and stuff. So I don't necessarily co-sign that guy, but I do think a lot of his videos are really funny.
Cover things how I want. If you don't like it, go and read the fucking thread yourself. Fuck you. Continuing on, okay?
Yeah, the Deus Ex guy. Oh, yeah. So
we obviously looked into it. All this crazy shit. Like him and
yeah.
Message the owner of the website, Joshua Moon, to get the code to post here. Fucking hell, dude. Come on, dude. Come off it, bro. That is... There's something amiss straight away for me, right? The fact that, like, you're not... Oh, I had no idea what Kiwi Farms was. And all of a sudden, I'm messaging Joshua Moon. Come on, there's something amiss with that, right?
Yeah, he is the guy who bullied JMAA and tweeting his own shit. Yes.
Something odd about that. But nonetheless, there's a bit of skepticism with some of the details. But let's continue. Basically, I started to get suspicious about the e-girls he followed, interacted with, and he started raging at me. He also lied to me at first about the fact he does YouTube. He did some crazy shit, like kicked holes in a wall at a house he was renting because some e-girl who copies Belle Delphine got hacked, and the hacker was blackmailing him with his dick pics. Okay. I'm going to wait for more information before passing judgment, okay? But obviously, right, that which could be claimed without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. So that's my perspective looking at this. Some of the stuff is just claims, and some of the stuff I would absolutely want to see backed up before I would believe it, okay? But let's continue. He continued to talk with her after the fact.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
At Arctoast he became a member. At Arctoast he celebrates 8 months of membership. Cross-reference those pics with the Destiny video.
Thank
We shall
you.
find out the age-old question.
Thank you for the membership. Thank you. So yeah, basically I'll start to get suspicious. In fact, I'm going to have to mute alerts, and I'll read through them after. Sorry, it's just I need to lock into this. Okay. Basically, I started to get suspicious about all the e-girls he's followed, interacted with, and he started raging at me. Oh, we've read this already. Okay. He continued to talk with her after the fact. I have screenshots confirming all of this, attached a couple, but I think I have more. He continued to talk with her after the fact. Oh, sorry. I can't read. This guy's a real freak and likes to record sexual encounters without asking first during almost every time. So, again, some of this stuff... I mean, I don't know how you...
So that is a big claim. That is a very big claim for which almost no evidence really has been provided. I mean, obviously there's evidence in the sense that they've got evidence of the relationship and stuff, but there's no evidence for that specific claim being provided. Now, could it be tough to get evidence for? Maybe. But really, you never had any, like, conversation or argument about this? That is, you're with him for a while and you didn't have this come up at all that you can, like, refer to? And it's just not focused on either. It feels like it takes, like, a back seat in the posts, and that is, like, the most important claim. Like, the idea that he's recording without consent, that is the most important claim. Dude, what is happening? There's no way this is real. Ms. Kiff is covering this. Ms. Kiff is covering the Aiden Discord message about Kai being into age play. This is fake, surely, man. This is not serious. This is not real. This is not real, bro. I suppose Turkey Tom did a Ms. Kiff video or something recently, right? Maybe Ms. Kiff's taking the victory lap. That's kind of heat. It's kind of heat if Ms. Kiff's doing that. I kind of support that. See, I struggle to hate Ms. Kiff. I'm not going to lie, man. I really struggle to hate Ms. Kiff. Total piece of shit, but, you know, I do struggle to hate him. His chat is asking if Kai is Kaisen. Yeah, this is not quite the caliber of drama they're used to, I don't think. Think a bit lower than that. Not quite Kaisen. Think a bit smaller than that.
Yes. I know what people I already know what people are going to say, dude. I already know what people are going to say. I already know. But anyway, I know for a fact he's done this to at least one girl. Serial Gooner has flown out several e-girls to sleep with him. He told me he has a file on his computer called Just In Case that's basically voice memos or calls from his exes to blackmail them with in case they ever say something about him. Thought I would get the message out and confirm your suspicions. Also, if this gets out to warn other young women in the Texas area about this dude. Okay, so, guys. Just slow down a bit. I know you're excited, right? But let's just fucking pump the brakes, okay? There's a lot of claims here. And I'm happy to look at all the evidence, right? But some of this stuff is not to be just believed, okay? There's reasonable skepticism that we can apply to these claims. Because, obviously, they're going to want to come on. No, I mean, I don't know who this person is. But they're going to want to come on and they're going to want to present the worst possible story, okay? And on top of that as well...
But guys, I saw Himpleton go live claiming he was interviewing one of these girls. Did that actually happen or not?
I would always give some weight to like a response, right? It's like, these are the claims, we'll see what evidence there is. And I think, although I don't know how or if Turkey Tom's going to respond to this, his response is also reasonable to consider too. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
It was Kathy.
Let's not get crazy, but let's be fair.
It was Kathy. So base, dude. So fucking base.
And just look at each piece as we go and not just jump to the conclusion that all of this is accurate. Let's just go through piece by piece, okay? Let's just have a look. So one thing that lends weight to the idea of there being, you know, damaging material here are these messages, okay? So we've got the picture, and then we got this. So we've got, so this, dude, so people are fucking retards, dude. I shared this on my Twitter, and people thought these were my messages with him.
There we go.
Who this is, it's bro, also, I don't talk like this in DMs like a fucking woman. Are you serious, bro? Dude.
So basically, Tom here, we'll skip through some of this because it's not all that super important. Tom here is talking about being sextorted. He got hacked, or, well, a girl he was talking to got hacked. So his dick pics got obtained by this hacker and I guess sent to his family or something. And he kicked holes in his wall in his rented place, apparently, as the claim this girl makes.
A case. Yeah, Turkey Tom hitting you up about sextortion, right? How retarded, bro? Yeah, Turkey Tom, a guy I've not spoken to for months, that by all accounts had some issue with something I did in the past. So
yeah, wait. That might be
messaging me like, God. Yeah, Turkey Tom hitting you up about sextortion, right? How retarded, bro? Yeah, Turkey Tom, a guy I've not spoken to for months, that by all accounts had some issue with something I did in the past. I'm not sure on that. Is messaging me like, hey, Chad, I need your help, bro.
So you know, there are a few little mentions here of the drama behind the scenes between Chud and Turkey Tom and Tommy C and Nick Dura. Obviously, for those who don't know, Turkey Tom and Diorio actually are both like total avoidant pussies. They're like total avoidant, reputation obsessed, image obsessed, worthless fucking pussies who don't go and say to people when they've got problems with them, who don't confront the criticisms people might have of them. They instead just sit there and cry to geriatrics like Tommy C in private group chats, and then that geriatric goes out and says it for them because they're avoidant, worthless, low IQ, wretched, spineless pussies who were raised by the internet and as such are obsessed with their image online.
Sorted. What can you do for me? Bro. Sorry, bro. I'm covering that shit, dude. I'm fucking covering that shit, bro. That's a headline. That's a headline story, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Good luck. Good luck out there. Anyway, continuing on. Everything. So read through these. Everything good. Tom says, I don't know. I'll explain later. It has nothing to do with you. This person says, oh shit. Scale of 1 to 10. How bad? He says, very. So, question for those of you that are immediately sweeping. Scale of 1 to 10. How bad? Very. I mean, would that not suggest that there's some damaging information in this? I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, to me, it's like, if it was just, like, sexual encounter stuff or something, it would be, well, it's embarrassing, but, you know, it's not the end of the world, right? It's like, oh, fuck, but... Okay, people are going to know, people are going to know how I fuck. Oh, like, there's a level where it's like, okay, people are going to know a bit about my
Let's get through some of this.
life. Okay. But
we get the message on these. So he says in some of those messages there, do you think my type is Belle Delphine Lamau? I'd prefer you just dress normal, TBH. I don't want to be with them anymore. It's better this way.
I have no idea. This has never happened to me. And then, okay, dude.
She said, no, like emo has of that nature. I prefer you just normal, TBH. I don't want to be with them anymore.
Do you think
it's better this way?
I would prefer you just dress normal.
That shit does make more and hear a little bit. I see him talking about the sextortion. But it's fine. I count my blessings.
Stressful and gay.
He said it's stressful. Obviously, it would be.
Purpose of procreation.
Don't doubt that.
Like, into here. So some of the claims made are a bit like, okay, that seems like you kind of laying it on a bit thick, should we say? Anyway. And then this person says, I promise all of this is real. I can post more screenshots, but I'm a little scared of him coming after me because I'm a normal person and his just-in-case file. Okay. So, dude. Okay, I'm assured there's no doc stuff here, so... Dude, look at bro. Dude. Bro, the sweep is off the charts, bro. It's so crazy. Do you know what? I've seen bits and pieces, and I'm like, oh, it looks kind of rough. But... why are you so keen to
Dude, there's no... Mizkif is on stream just free scrolling Tom's Kiwi Farms thread. Holy fuck. Mizkif. I apologize.
And proclaim it's a nothing burger, dude. It's honestly crazy. Guys, here's a question for you. Dude, bro. This just shows what fucking drooling fucking wave has gone over the commentary community now, dude. What if this was about iDubbbz? Answer that question honestly. Would you be saying, oh, this is a nothing burger? If iDubbbz was talking about a revelation, okay, of something that led him to mild suicidal ideation, what would you say about it? Give me a fucking break, dude, okay? I'm not playing ball with this stupid fucking Droolian shit anymore, bro. Fuck you. You honestly are sickening to me, dude. I don't give a shit how many fucking subs I lose at this point, okay? I'm sure DK is going to love hearing this part, okay? I'm sick of this shit, dude. It's fucking outrageous, man. The instantaneous sweeping is fucking out of control. I'm not saying that you need to believe this is the worst thing that's ever happened, okay? But the fact that your instinct is to sweep is so fucking telling, bro, okay? It's so fucking obvious, man. Anyway, continuing on. I'm not alleging anything illegal or saying it was revenge porn. Can I say that? Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Or anything. What I meant was he wouldn't ask before and proceed to take his phone out mid-sexual activity to film. I sometimes wouldn't notice. And also, don't Stylo, just to be clear, okay? Easy on the trigger finger. I'm happy to have people disagreeing, whatever. It's cool, okay? I'm not looking to go crazy with any sort of fucking... Everyone relax. Everyone relax, okay? Put the pistol back in the holster, bro, okay? The car's turning away from you. Put the pistol back in the holster, Stylo. Oh my god, dude. Okay. I have no idea if this is illegal or not.
So yeah, this is about the revenge porn stuff. Again, like, it's like, you really don't have anything for this. I'm not alleging anything illegal, saying it's revenge porn or anything. What I meant is he wouldn't ask before and proceed to take his phone out mid-sexual activity to film. I sometimes wouldn't notice until 15 to 30 seconds after he started filming. I have no idea if this is illegal or not, but yeah, he wouldn't ask before, reached out to an ex-GF of his. He would do the same thing to her. The blackmail he has on his computer is phone calls and texts, I believe. Most of them are from his ex-girlfriend named Kai. Here is a picture from when we matched on Tinder. Don't have the messages from when we matched anymore. Now, this does lend a little bit of weight to me. Because, now, call me crazy if you think this didn't happen. But there's a memory in my head. Because I have again, this is another one of my special interests. Kai Joma's dating history, special interest of mine. Now, at some point on a stream, I seem to remember Tom being pressed about his relationship with Kai. And he said something like, I don't want to fuck up the phrasing. This is a paraphrase. I cannot stress enough. This is a paraphrase. This is not a quotation. This is a paraphrase. He basically said, oh yeah, there's more to that story. If anyone ever spoke about it, I wouldn't look so bad. That was basically the gist of what he said. Which implies to me, it was like, it almost had an implication of I've got shit to back myself up. So there is a little bit of this where I'm like, I know he said something like that. So there is a little bit of, okay, well, he probably does have a file on his computer that's like the I have to nuke Kai folder, basically.
But yeah, he wouldn't ask before. Reached out to an ex-girlfriend of his. He would do the same thing to her. The blackmail he has on his computer is phone calls and texts, I believe. Most of them are from his ex-girlfriend named Kai. Here's a picture of when we matched on Tinder. Don't have the messages from when we matched anymore. Right, okay. Dude, the issue is...
Why did this tard tell this Tinder her about the nuke folder? Well, you know, that would be a retarded decision, wouldn't it? Unless you were just trying to, like, you know, softly remind the girl you're talking to that, hey, I archive shit, and if anyone ever came out against me, I would have shit ready to go. And thank you, Shinny, for the membership. Thank you.
I'm keeping an open mind. I'm skeptical, keeping an open mind, not coming to any firm conclusions yet. Let's see what we got. So, yeah, that looks legit. Sure. What is your main reason for posting to this thread? Why did you and Tom break up? Also post more screenshots. Okay. The main reason I'm posting to this thread is to kind of warn people, mostly women, about this guy. So there is a strand here of like scorned ex. Scorned ex, I'm immediately like, okay, there's motivation and reason to not even lie per se, but to paint a certain narrative. So there's definitely warranted skepticism with claims she's making, and you should just keep that in mind, I think. The reason we broke up is actually because I mentioned this website to him, and that I saw some crazy stuff about him online. His history with e-girls bothered me. Pick is about the Belle Delphine type girl who was hacked. I'm suspicious of cheating because he did not block her after the fact, and apparently she was still talking to him. Okay, bro.
The blackmail would only work. She was saying some insane shit that could fuck up a digital footprint. Yeah, well, I mean, that with Kai, that's almost definitely true, right? Any, like, I'm gonna any, like, 3-year relationship in, like, late teens, early 20s, there's gonna be, like, a bunch of crazy shit both people could leak on each other. Like, that's just the case.
Very interesting. Did he happen to say anything notable to you after you did that? Anything about the reputation of the forum? Were you specifically the one to break things off, or was it Tom? Also, were you aware of Tom's internet presence before you started dating him, or did you find that out later? Like I said, he lied to me about who he was, but I figured that out pretty quickly, like on our first date, lol. He said it was weird for a girl he's dating to look at a gossip website. I mean, yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, dude. That is a weird thing to do, is it not? I mean, this Sacramento person, man, there's something amiss here, I'm telling you, right? Like, I've met people, like, not even like a date, just met a person, you know, at a social event, and you're talking to them, and you show them, like, your channel. That, like, Kiwi Farms is so in-depth and intricate. It's like, it's so bizarre to think they would just randomly find that, right? Like, they might look at, like, your YouTube channel, and then all the story lines up with certain narratives about him. There's something amiss here, but let's continue on, okay? Told me before I should never look him up online, lol. The breakup was kind of mutual, but also I sort of crashed out on him about his past with the e-girls, the dick pic thing. So I understand it. He could probably use my mini crash out during and right after a breakup against me, but everything I said was truthful. And then, do you have any evidence he flew out e-girls to sleep with? Did he tell you this, or did you discover this somehow? Was it during your relationship? Told me this, it was before a relationship. To my
yeah, there is a little bit of an inconsistency here where she screenshotted the match, but she didn't know who he was. Like, really? That doesn't seem quite right. That doesn't seem quite right.
Knowledge not during. He was hella careful about texting stuff, but I reached out to one of his exes. I knew he was with.
I think what could totally explain this is that there was a game being played at the start when they were talking, where Tom's not telling people he's a YouTuber. In fact, I think it says in here that he lied about it or something. And this girl's gotten a match, and she probably knows who he is, or hasn't. I think she knows it, thinks it's Tom, or, you know, thinks it's him, but isn't sure if it's fake or something like this, right? Screenshots it. He's not saying that he's a YouTuber. She's not immediately coming out and saying it because she doesn't want to, you know, broach the topic, seem like she's going after him for that or something, or like some shit like that. And then he doesn't want to say it because he's embarrassed about it or whatever. And so she's basically had this lie in the start of the relationship that she doesn't know who he is, and is just maintaining that.
Like an ego type, and she confirmed she has more evidence than I do. Sent me pictures of her face being bruised after going to meet up with him. Wait, what? Hang on a minute. Bro, what the fuck, dude? Wait, Turkey Tom has been slapping some bitches, and I'm supposed to hate the guy? Give me a break, dude. Give me a fucking break, dude. Come off it, man. Okay, the needle is now starting to move in Tom's favor. Okay. Okay, dude, that is nuts, bro. Anyway, again, we will assess the evidence. So also, what was this? I don't know what this is. I don't think this is in the document. I'm denying the old allegations because I'm in my early 20s. Okay. Are you 37 dating? Where I'm posting on here and is actively trying to make an account to post on here as well.
Yeah, this is the other girl now. So there's two different girls here.
DMs of Tom, she gave me permission to post. Proof he flew e-girls out. Okay. So, okay, dude. Now, I'll warn you before you conclude. Apparently, there's some other stuff to get to later.
So you can see here, so this is a photo of a bruise, apparently. We've had some, I think there's some more that's been released on this. Why did I see it? There were new photos that I saw getting posted. In spicy. Where are the new bruise photos? Fuck. Could someone send them to me on my Discord, please?
Okay. But, like, I mean, the hitting stuff, I don't know. Like, some women might want to be slapped. So, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know, bro. Am I supposed to, like, be like, oh, that's definitively wrong? I don't know. Listen, if this bitch asked to be slapped and he obliged, I mean, that sounds like a consensual deal to me. You know? Who am I to interfere with that? With a consensual transaction of sexual power and dominance. Who am I to interfere with that, dude? Anyway, I'm supposed to comment on how busted this person is. Dude, that is literally Stylo's only interest, is commentate on how ugly the women are in these stories, dude. I mean, dude, I don't fucking know, bro.
Yeah, he tries to kill me for agreeing with you here.
I don't like commenting on attractiveness, really. It just feels weird. I'd rather just focus on the fucking meat and potatoes. Okay?
She is chopped. It has to be said. She's chopped.
She's chopped. She's so chopped, bro. She's so chopped.
She is chopped.
I don't know, dude. What do you want me to say?
He tries to kill me for this.
She just looks kind of like a normal e-girl. Tom was scraping the barrel. Oh, sorry, Kuihman. Have you got some sort of hot missus? I mean, what? I tell you what. Why don't you post a picture of your last bird that you fucked, Kuihman, and then we'll talk, bro. Okay, come on.
He tries to kill me.
Let's lock in a bit. Let's lock in a bit. Come on. Come on. Focus. 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 Twin a victim. San Francisco International Airport. Oh, come on. Kuihman docks your exes. Fuck off, Stylo. I'm having a laugh, bro. I'm having a laugh. You've been one of the worst people talking about quiet quitting. I'm finally having fun.
This guy.
Okay? And you're fucking on my ass, bro. Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Anyway, come on. Lock in, guys. Lock in. So, in all seriousness, Bruce, I mean, you know, if that's the dynamic and people like that sort of stuff, I mean, that's between them as far as I'm concerned. So, I don't really know what to make of this, but let's read. Hope you have a good flight. Tell everyone on the plane I say hi. They'll know me. And she says, that's so true. And they will clap and cheer when they hear your name.
He is pressed. He was pressed.
He says, I'm so excited. 9 hours. She says, I know. So excited. Photo. Dude. I mean, some of this stuff is like, okay, whatever. I mean, I don't really care about any of this stuff. Like, some of this stuff is
here we go. Here we go.
Embarrassing.
Here we go. Right. Yes, there it is. So here's a story. March 10th, 2024. Seeing Tom today, :D. I'm not sleeping. I have to go to the airport in 3 hours, lol. So again, like, are you going to say I'm wrong? Chopped. And I still have this stupid bruise on my face. So this is, when's this? So, okay. So this is March 10th. This is March 15th. So I guess the idea is here, she goes and stays with Tom. 5 days later, still has a bruise. Now, this is a private story. She's saying that she's talking about her relationship here, so she's not, like, trying to, like, do you know, what am I trying to say here? If this was something she was cool with, it would seem odd to be, like, a stupid bruise with a frowny face when she's eagerly talking about going and meeting him. I feel like if it was, like, some kink shit that she was, like, totally into, I would expect to see a different message here. But obviously that's not a very strong, that's not like super strong reasoning about what happened here. But just that's my vibe, that's my immediate intuition off this, off the evidence here. Still nowhere near enough to conclude.
And there is a malice to it. Like, the person is leaking this because it's embarrassing, not because it actually shows wrongdoing. That's my perspective on this shit. Let's just read on, though. Got kicked out of FurryCon, that was. Security wanted to fight. So fast, holy shit. Nice leggings. Oh my god, dude. Bro. Oh my god. Oh, I love little things like nice leggings. I tell you what, those leggings look fantastic on you. Thank you. Yeah, they were insane. Did they already know who you were, or did they just immediately get mad when you said something crazy? Lol. They told me I need 7 vaccines to be there, and I said, okay, I'll leave, and then didn't. No, they didn't. Bruh, that is retarded. 7? Whoa!
Oh, he bugs out over this, but it's just polite information. It's not a big deal.
No. Oof. That is... Oof. Bro. Speculate on what the truth may be. My lips are sealed. Vehicle in my direction. I reckon that I too would have a very quick response time that would result in her untimely death, personally. But anyway, I'll just read the messages. Gotcha. Yeah, best to just not say anything. Let them speculate on what the truth may be. My lips are sealed. Well, if only that were the case. Maybe Tom wouldn't be in this situation. Oof. Oof, dude. Oof. Bro. It's less... Okay, he says, it's less about, like, me getting shit. I just don't want you ending up on Kiwi Farms pages. Oh, dude, that's a tough read, man. That is a tough read. That certainly is a thing. God, dude. And here we are now. Here we are now, guys. Unfortunately, it's a bit too late. A little bit too late for that, unfortunately. That is unfortunate. That certainly is unfortunate. Lol, I don't think I will. That's not like this type of people. It's just locals talking shit to each other, so I'm not worried in that sense. They don't even know how forums work, lol. I'm sorry they DM'd you. That is so odd. And then, it's all good. Just wanted to know what's up, but I'm fine. And then, some sort of flight information. I don't think that this is... I mean, it's literally just, like, you know, like a map of America. With it's not docs. I'm being cautious. I don't think it's docs. But let's continue. Sending because they gave confirmation code thing. Oh, yeah, thank you. Also, how many days I need to tell my boss I'll be disappearing, lol, she says. He says, oh, good question. I just got one way. How many days can you? And it goes on, okay?
Yeah, a lot of this is just like so nothing.
Okay, guys. And now we get... Now, dude. Now, the turkey starts to heat up. Okay, dude? Now, the turkey begins... The internal temperature of the turkey starts to increase. Let's unblur. Oh, dude, I hate to do this, bro. I'm, you know. As a professional journalist, I have no choice but to continue. Has he ever dated any of those age play girls? Oh. I saw him follow a couple a while ago. The girl he sent dick pics to and got hacked.
Yeah, let's try to bring up the Aiden stuff here. No. So, okay. So, mentioning the age play stuff there. Now, obviously, we saw that misgift screenshot a moment ago. Aiden, last night, decided the moment this came out, the moment people were talking about this significantly, that he was going to leak. I don't know if I can even be bothered to find the messages, to be honest. Here it is. He was going to leak that Kai, the ex of Turkey Tom, current partner of Liam Donovan, aka Lyrics, aka Loraze HD, is an age player, an age regressor. An age regressor. That's right. She pretends, as far as I understand, from Aiden's leaks, she pretends to be a little girl in sexual contexts. As far as I can interpret from Aiden's leaks, she did that with Turkey Tom and with Lyrics. So wait, Aiden was okay with being friends with an age-regressing couple up until Lyrics unfriended him. Well, I don't think... Is there a problem being friends with an age-regressing couple? Again, the worst crime here, to me, in all of this, is the worst crime of all. Just being a hypocrite, as we all know. And Turkey Tom just looks terrible here. He looks... You know, he goes on stream and Turkey Tom is one of these retards that will go out there and be like, you know, again, I lean on it. I'm gonna lean on Mr. Girl. But Mr. Girl sexualizing minors. You sexualize minors, bro. You be sexualizing minors. You be sexualizing minors. You be out there pretending to fuck little girls and shit. Apparently, allegedly, according to Aiden and whatever's going on here. So let's drop all the fucking virtue signaling, yeah? Let's drop all this, like, you know. I can't possibly imagine how, you know, I don't even, what's the Chugga Conroy shit. Great example. All these retards were jumping on that fucking, like, retarded logs where it's like, Chugga Conroy saying, oh, you're like an IRL lolly to this girl that he's talking to when he's like 18 or 19 and she's like 15 or whatever. And he says, you're like an IRL lolly. They're both fucking, you know, mid to late teenagers. And then Turkey Tom is out there going, basically doing the same shit. Basically doing the same shit. Obviously, they're both adults. But, you know. Chococorn Ray said rape and jest. Yeah, exactly, right? They were all... The other one as well, they were all like acting like the rape DMs, where he's like joking about raping, are like the most insane shit ever. And then we come here, we're not at that point yet. But Turkey Tom does the same shit again. I'm like, yo, that's not even... It's like... That one is like so obvious, dude. I'm sorry. Anyone who's not like a total fucking like shut-in retard understands that there are plenty of times, especially between, you know, like fucking online retard couples, where you can totally see a joke being made like that, where they start almost saying like, maybe they do some CNC stuff, or maybe they do, it's just like a stand-in for talking about sex. They say rape as like an ironic joke, as a way of almost like flirting. And it may look weird to the outside, but you can obviously interpret the context. And I can do that with Turkey Tom easily. I can do that with Turkey Tom easily. But these retards have never been able to do that for anyone else, ever. It has always been this retarded, Ken doll, neutered, sanitized bullshit. It's so fucking stupid. I can't stand it. Truly. So I am sort of joking about the hypocrisy stuff, but I do think this should, I don't like Alex Gekmo's take. That, oh, who cares? Who cares? No, Tom should be ritualistically humiliated for a good while over this, because he has decided to spend the last 5 or 10 years he's had online pretending that he doesn't understand any, you know, remotely taboo sexual topic, playing fucking retarded every video, every stream. And he needs to be reminded that, hey, you know, remember who you fucking are, dipshit. Remember the type of shit you be doing.
How do you think Augie will cover this cooey?
Tepidly or not at all? Thank you for the $10, son. Thank you.
Was an age play Belle Delphine type girl. Oh, that is certainly a claim. We will see the evidence, I guess. But no, dude. Bro, this is where the car crash stuff I was talking about comes in. Looking at this last night, and then it's just a fresh horror gets fucking leaked, and you're just like, oh no. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Wait a second, though, guys. Come on. Look, be skeptical. We don't know what... Yeah, guys, for all you know, she was age playing as a 50-year-old woman. Why are you assuming? Maybe she's very age playing as a granny, so it's actually more okay.
No, I will fully defend
Okay,
whatever
on,
age play
in.
shit Tom and Kai and Liam are getting up to, okay? That's their right, okay? They are more than, you know, enjoy your age play shit, okay? It's very embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. We'll all be laughing at you for it because it's leaked publicly. But enjoy your age play shit, okay? Behind closed doors, preferably. I don't like seeing those Instagram posts from Loam. But, you know, do your thing. But Turkey Tom does now need to preface every time he attacks someone else for their proclivities, any comment he makes with, guys, I understand, you know, I've got no room to talk because like a total degenerate fucking age-playing weirdo. You know, he has to preface, assuming it's true, he has to preface every time with that now.
Guys, lock in. Come on. Come on, guys. This is getting out of hand. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Okay, I've got a lot of stuff going on. Let's lock in. I sent the screenshots about the blackmailer guy here earlier. He told me he went to meet up with her, but was too weirded out and went back home. Okay. Wait a second. Hang on a minute. Wait. Yo, let's go, Turkey Tom. Okay. You found it weird. He did find it weird. Okay. We're edging back. Okay. We're edging back towards Turkey
Like,
Tom.
it's just, to me, that's just cap. To me, that's just cap. He told her that, sure. But it seems like there are multiple girls that he's had interest or relationships with that do this shit. I'm sorry, if it was like one girl and it was like kind of on the line, whatever. But you had a 3-year or whatever relationship with Kai. And according to Aiden, this was quite a core kink. So assuming that to be true, I just don't buy it. I don't buy that you were just weirded out by the age play stuff or the little girl look. I think you didn't want to do it for some other reason. Like you thought she was crazy or something. You didn't trust it. You thought it was going to leak. She was too crazy.
It's... Oh, thank fuck for that, dude. Saved. When he made his vid on Pyro, he was just taking out the competition. Oh, man, that is atrocious, bro. Okay, continuing on. So, Sacramento, were you aware of who he was before you started dating? Seeing as you screenshot your Tinder match, like, what did his bio say about what he did for a living? Did he ever physically abuse you? You said he was a gooner. Was he a freak with specific kinks who wanted to live out with you? Did he have any real-life friends he hung out with that knew about his behaviour? Didn't connect the dots about who he was till after. His bio was blank, might have said videographer. His Tinder profile was mostly just pictures of him flexing, usually his phone covering his face. I don't want to get into anything illegal, but during sex, he was very rough, would choke and hit me in the face. Oh, bro. Dude, bro. You like that, bitch? You like that, do you? Point of view. You're Turkey Tom's girlfriend. You like that, do you, bitch? You like a bit of that, do you, slut? Okay, guys. I will revert back to my other take. That's between them at the end of the day, bro. That is between them. That's between them at the end of the day. Like, I know it's uncomfortable reading in the cold light of day, okay? But whomst amongst us, ladies and gentlemen, whomst amongst us has not looked at their messages the morning after, okay? A night of particularly robust communications with someone, shall we say, and not felt a sense of shame wash over them, okay? Go on, let's be realistic. Anyway, look, in all seriousness, this is going to come down to what your view is on BDSM stuff, you know? I think if it's between two adults and they are both into it, whatever. But there is an implication here that it's not wanted. But obviously, without knowing what happened between the two of them, it's impossible to discern. And it could be that it was agreed or consensual at the time. That could be a thing. It could be that, you know, it was pushed on her, but she kind of wanted it or liked it in the end. That could be the case. Or it could be it was totally unwanted. Okay? But in any case, you know, it's like it looks rough. At the end of the day, that's between them. I don't know what exactly happened.
Turkey Tom getting a chub from watching Destiny cover the cardboard drama and talking about choking out his ex and then playing that out in all his relationships.
Thank you for the $3. Thank you.
Tom had that bitch begging for the bell. Oh my god, dude, you guys are out of control. Come on, calm down. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, guys. Come on, lock in. How was Tom meant to know harder meant stop? Oh my god, dude. I don't hear no fucking bell, bitch. Take that, bitch. Okay. So far, there's been a bit of deviance. Certainly some degeneracy, but we're sort of... The age play stuff is concerning, but he said he found it weird. I'm moving more into the court of, okay, maybe Tom's going to come out on top here. Okay, maybe it's all or nothing burger. Maybe it's overstated. Let's continue. So this talks about the sex being rough. Is that where the bruise on that other girl came from? Okay. Yes, he could hit pretty hard. Okay, listen. We must be fair to all sides here. I will say that this bruise...
Yeah, age play and CNC. Tough combo. Tough combo. Not good optics.
Like do you know what I mean?
Did you try being in something that, like, doesn't quite look so bad, maybe, Tom? Could you try being in something, like, doesn't, like, look so bad, maybe, Tom? Because it kind of seems to me like you're sexualizing the rape of minors, Tom. That's how I would phrase it if I was making a dog shit hack video repeating the retarded talking points for some forum. Because I'm a fucking low IQ dipshit who got helped out by his dad for the start of his career. That's how I would phrase that if I was making dog shit documentaries on YouTube.
Like that. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, let's just continue. Let's continue. Sorry to hear that's what's happened to you. Sounds like typical porn-addicted gooner behavior, though. I think that's a fairly reasonable take. You know, I think that, I mean, at the end of the day, I would have thought that Tom, more than anyone else, would know. You know. I thought Tom, more than anyone else, would know about gooning. But ladies and gentlemen, it would seem that the message on the hat was actually a message to himself. Okay. Anyway, come on, let's lock in here. Does he have a porn addiction? Was he into harder stuff? And if yes, when did you find out about it? Okay. Again, some of this stuff is just for embarrassment's sake, okay? I will say, I do think it's egregious, the sheer scale of what is being leaked here. And much of this is not relevant to any sort of alleged misconduct. It's just solely to embarrass Tom. That's it, really. You know? And so far, the age play thing, well, obviously, some stuff maybe comes up in a bit. But most of this is just, how can I facilitate maximum embarrassment for this guy? Scorn lover shit. Okay? That's fucked to me. Well, yeah, dude. I do think it's fucked up. Dude, this is what I'm saying, bro.
Forward it to me, but I might just carry on watching
embarrassing
this.
private information leaked about you.
I don't really skip through some of this.
Because you get embarrassing information with...
You didn't have a porn addiction. Stop lying. Tom's literally Tom lying to himself and others here. You did not have a porn addiction. You did not have a porn addiction. You did not have a porn addiction. Porn addiction isn't real. You were just bored, impulsive, and low IQ. Porn addiction is not real, and you did not become sexually fucked up because you were looking at porn. Totally lying to yourself.
Shit leaked. It is rough. He told me he was a porn addict in the past, but quit a couple of years ago. I believe he replaced his porn addiction with filming other women during sex because he was unable to ejaculate most of the time during sex, but only through watching the videos he would take. Dude. Bro. What? That is based, dude. I need to watch myself fuck to really get off. Bro, that is absolutely... That is fucking Patrick Bateman tier. Come on. That is incredible.
Well, okay. Not being able to keep it up is not Patrick Bateman. Okay, I hate to rain on Chud's parade here. I'm saying, you know, pushing 40. But, it's actually not cool and, like, Sigma to not be able to keep it up.
Come on. As soon as I confronted him about what I had seen about him online, he wasn't able to maintain an erection, and I think sex is just a huge...
Right, he tried to kill me for calling this girl chopped, and I can't make a joke like that, Stylo? Are you kidding? He tried to kill me.
Okay, this is fucking stupid. Lol, we dated for like 7 months and met his family. Can you provide proof of the abuse allegations? The allegations of sexual impropriety? I don't think it's that hard of an ask. So Dire Cox is reasonably skeptical as I am, and it's like, some of this stuff we're going to need some backing on. I'm not going to accept some of the insane claims that were being made on this woman's word when, you know, she is obviously a scorn lover, okay? It's hard because he was very careful about what he said over text. And again, I'm not alleging anything illegal, just that he would hit and choke because he was super gooner. Sort of normalized it in my head, but it's definitely not okay to do that. All of the proof is in those videos he had. Refused to send me or ignored the question when I asked. Katie told me that the picture of the bruise was due to injuries from sex, which I believe it was because he would slap both of us. I'm really sorry, guys. Dude. The only alleged abuse I can see is the abuse of my eyes and ears having been made aware of this information. Yeah.
Yeah, porn addiction isn't real.
Did you live together during the 7 months?
Yeah, all the evidence for it is shaky as fuck, and behavioral addictions is already kind of like a misnomer. It's like bullshit classification that exists mostly for insurance companies.
Months is a long time. What made you stay if he was sketchy and had red flags? Did he ever want to speak about wanting to start a family? No, we didn't. We would only see each other like once a week. He was usually pretty nice, but sometimes would say stuff that made me question his intentions. Would buy me a lot of stuff and take me to nice places. And he wanted to marry me and start a family, but as soon as I started getting sus, it's like a switch flipped. Another thing I wanted to confirm, that Kai cheating on him with Liam is 100% real, and Tom moved in with her after the fact. Bro, no, that's... Oh, no. No! Ladies and gentlemen, we can confirm... Well, not well.
Stylo is
take
only
it with
into getting J-boys into dresses and ERPing as cat girls. Getting mad at calling women chopped is a smokescreen.
Thank you for the $3. Thank you.
pinch of salt, but it seems to me like, yes, this narrative of this ping pong of Kai between Lyrics and
Have
Tom
some money,
does seem
you
to have
and
some
all
weight.
these streams are the only ones worth watching.
Yo, thank you for the $50, Sen. That's insanely generous of you. Thank you, Sen.
So apparently, Kai moved in with Tom after she cheated with Lyrics, I guess. Oh, dude. Oh, that is a tough read, bro. That is a tough read, man. Oh.
I mean, in fairness, like,
dude.
it's not, like, you know, if we're reading this as, like, some cuck shit, you can kind of defend Tom, because he's, like, cheating on Kai at the same time. So it's like, you know, it was obviously a fucked, like, late teenage relationship. I think that's pretty clear.
Oh my good God, man. Good Lord. Good Lord, bro. Good Lord. Good Lord. The girl really fucked him up, and he would still seethe about it during our relationship. How long ago did you date? How long ago was the stuff with Katie and the age player girl? Was he very insecure about controlling and who you talked to because of this? No, it was almost the opposite.
I think porn can definitely fuck your brain up and make you act like Tom. Okay, well, you can think that, but there's no evidence for it, so...
Oh my God, listen, I'm going to go through super chats after. But Reynolds Hughes with a $100 super chat, that is insane. Thank you, that's super generous.
I think the sky's
House of Parsha
purple.
Entertainment,
Cool,
cheers.
man.
Thank you, that's so generous.
It's not
Very
you're
much
like fucking
appreciate that.
retarded.
Thank you for
Great.
the $100 super chat, thank you. That's crazy generous, appreciate that. Like, he didn't even care if I went out to a bar or anything, but yeah, his feelings about his ex, I think, contribute to a lot of his behaviour. How long did you date? We dated from May 2025 to the beginning of this month. Katie and the age player was in 2024. Did he ever try and impose his ex's style on you, like buying you clothes that she would wear or ask you to change how you wear your makeup? You mentioned about being surprised about him being bi. Do you know if any of the
I recommend you rewind the stream about 3 minutes and listen to the words again.
e-girls he flew at were not actually girls? No, he would actually tell me he liked that I looked normal, and he was done with the BPD types. Oh, oh, wow. Interesting. I think one of the screenshots of our messages had him saying something like that. I have no idea about the gender of the e-girls. I'm pretty sure they're all women to my knowledge. Another thing to add, during one of our first dates, he told me I looked like I was around 15, told Katie the same thing. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. Feel like we're getting a little bit of tapping around the edges, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like there's a concerning tapping around the edges with some of this age play stuff. I'm happy to admit I'm scared. I am scared, guys. That being said, I mean, we'll have to see, but there seems to be a lot of claims about this age play shit. Let's just see. Did Tom ever gossip about his YouTube friends behind their backs to you or anything that you remember? No, not really, but he told me a lot of YouTube people are fake. He was on Discord like 24/7. What was the context? Did he mean it like oh, baby, you're looking 15 years old and Tommy likey? Which approximately cringe, I imagine, he talks all the time. Was like, you look 15, psh, like kind of joke. To be honest, I don't even know how to phrase it in the latter fashion, but yeah, that sounds hella sus without context. Context was that I told him he looked older than his age. In response, he said I looked 15 to 16 because it's hard to tell at the ages of 15 to 23. Whoa, okay. Just a claim, guys. Just a claim. Chill out, relax.
So, this is the exact sort of thing that these guys would all go in on anyone else over. Saying they look 15 and that's a good thing. It would be over for anyone else. You're sexualizing minors? That would be it. It's done. You're raped. Now, I'm not that sort of virtue signaling retard.
This dude was good friends with Destiny. First victim of the Destiny files being released.
Thank you for the $5, Iro. Thank you. I'm not that kind of virtue signaling fucking retard. And honestly, from what I've seen of these girls, they don't actually look that young. So, I don't think it's actually indicative of any disordered proclivity, really. It's just like, it's the hypocrisy. It's the worst crime of all. Yeah, they actually look old and chopped. They just, like, dress young. Yeah, they, like, infantilize themselves. So, yeah, I just don't. It's just not that deep. It's not that deep to me. It ain't that deep to me.
Relax, guys. Everyone relax.
This shit ain't nothing. This shit ain't
Damn
nothing
shorty,
to me.
you...
I'm
Okay,
crying.
dude, come on. Oh, my God, dude. This is so nutty. Oh, man.